very busy stretch for this team. When you look back on last weekend, definitely a lot of positives, some things to build off of against Indy. Overall, what'd you take away from those 2 games against the Fuel?
I mean, they're a good hockey team. They're very strict in their systems and disciplined in it, so it makes for a really good playoff type atmosphere type game. When you do get an opportunity, you got to try to cash in, and you got to prevent them from turnovers and things like that to take their game out of their hands. So took a lot from them. We can learn from them, and we know we can do better, and we hopefully get some success this weekend against them.
Well, this is a very busy stretch, like I mentioned. 4 games in 5 days, 7 games in 10 days. As a veteran in this league, how do you make sure you take care of yourself? How do you make sure the guys are in that right mindset, knowing there's a lot of games and very little downtime in between all of that?
Well, ultimately, this is what we dreamed of doing when we were little kids, right? So get to play lots of games, little practice, just try to do the right things on and off the ice, make sure you're prepared, eating right, getting lots of sleep when you can, and going into it, and just relish every moment.
For you, it feels like your play has really come on strong lately. You get a couple of goals last weekend. Feels like your shift is really starting to come along too, as far as Dugan and Vulcan. What's allowed you to really settle into your role so far?
I mean, I think it takes time. Obviously, I had an injury-riddled season last year. It's been a year since the surgery coming in, so I take a little bit of time and get adjustment to new systems, new coaches, new players. So I think just be patient, and the coaches were great with that. Do a lot of little things on and off the ice, and then just found a nice home with obviously playing with pretty special players in Jack and Nolan.
Just knowing you're going to be seeing the Fuel again 2 more times this weekend. You had some success scoring against them, especially last Friday. How do you try to build off of that and make sure you take care of business against, like you said, a really good foe that kind of brought that playoff atmosphere last week?
I mean, you got to listen to the coaches. Obviously, we look at video and things like that where we can maybe exploit some weaknesses in their game, and things that we can do as players is just try to be mentally and physically prepared.